First hand out, we have a 15 count, and I will open this a no trump. Partner bids Stamen. We will bid 2 hearts. Ooh, we found our heart fit anyway. And so because this is imps, we don't really care about trying to play for overtricks all that much. I mean, they can be valuable. Obviously, getting an overtrick or 2 here or there would win us a couple of imps, which ultimately can improve our position in a field of this size by 1 or 2 spots. But for the most part, we're going to focus on doing our best to try and make our contract, if at all possible. That's looking like it might be a little challenging, given this opening lead. I mean, the opening lead marks East with the ace of clubs, for starters. I mean, most likely. It's possible the robots would underlead an ace. I think it's not generally a good thing to do into the no-trump opener, but they might do it. But if East really does have the ace of clubs, it's likely West has the ace of spades, and then we're going to need to pick up the diamond suit for 0 losers to make the contract. That is assuming they win the ace of clubs at trick 1 and switch to a spade. If that doesn't happen, if we're somehow able to convince them not to put spades through, then maybe we could set up the 4th round of diamonds and dummy for a discard. It's possible. Either way, I think I do want East to win the ace of clubs immediately. So I'm going to put up the king or queen from dummy. If I thought that it was possible to I guess, like, prevent East from winning the ace of clubs later in the play while I went about setting up diamonds to try and discard a spade, I might duck trick 1. But for now, I think we will put up the king, try and force East to win the ace. East does not win the ace, which is... Now it's really starting to sound like West has the ace of clubs. Huh. So if this is a true spot card, like a 4th best lead, West would have ace 10, 8, 7, but they might have a 5-card club suit here, which I think means I really am going to need to pull trumps. It's a shame that I have to squander this club entry because I want to take a lot of finesses towards my hand. Like, I want to immediately play a diamond to the 10, eventually use the ace of hearts to play a diamond to the queen, but I'm very worried about a club ruff. Just because, like, ace 10, 8, 7, like a 4-card suit, is not a particularly good holding to lead from, but a 5-card suit can easily work out, because if partner has king doubleton, the suit could be 5-3, 3-2 around, and your partner gets a ruff. It is true that partner could have king doubleton if you only have a 4-card suit as well, but it's less likely, just due to the fact that you have more cards in the suit naturally. So for whatever reason, I feel like if West is underleading the ace, and it kind of looks like that's what's going on when this king of clubs holds, West is more likely to have 5 than 4 of them. So, you know, diamond to the 10 immediately, West could win, play ace of clubs club ruff, and then the contract is sunk. Well, so how many entries do I have? The queen of clubs is an entry, the ace of hearts is an entry, the 4th round of hearts is definitely an entry. That would allow us to take 2 diamond finesses and get back over to the dummy to either cash the 4th diamond or take a spade finesse if necessary. So I guess that means I can go king, queen of hearts, and a heart to the ace. All right, hearts are 2-2. Not that this necessarily matters too much, so we'll go ahead and play a club to the queen. Indeed, West did underlead the ace of clubs, but clubs are 3-3. Okay. Well, the good news here is we can now end play West into leading something for us. We can just lead a diamond to the 10. West will, if they win this trick, they'll have to play back a diamond or spade, or give us a rough slough by leading a club. Or the 10 of diamonds just holds. That's equally good. Well, I don't see any reason not to continue taking diamond hooks. Okay, can cross to dummy, use the 7 of diamonds to pitch a spade loser. Not really what I expected after the opening lead. Also, didn't West lead the 7 of clubs? Yeah, wait a second. Maybe I could have noticed this earlier, but what is the 7 of clubs? They play 4th best. So this is not the correct spot card to lead from ace 10, 7, 6. Well, anyway, I mean, we got super lucky with the diamonds working, but so will everyone else. And it's gonna be hard to imagine anyone going down in this contract. Like, even if you open a heart and partner makes kind of a heavy 2-heart bid, which I don't think is very good of them, we might still invite game with the south hand. Okay, board 2, we have 19. Good 19. I'll open 2 now. 10 of diamonds lead. Okay. Well, this is kind of a fascinating puzzle at trick 1 already. I know these opponents love leading from shortness, no matter what the contract is, so against 3 no trump. I'm inclined to believe this is more likely to be 10 doubleton than some true diamond holding, like queen 10, 9 4th, for example. We're playing imps again, so over tricks aren't really my biggest concern. All I really care about is trying to make the contract. But this contract is not so easy. We have one certain entry to dummy, and that's the king of diamonds. So off the top, we have 2 diamonds. We should be able to get at least 4 heart tricks, so I'll count it as 6 for now. We have a spade, and we have a natural club that we can set up. That gets us up to 8. We could take a spade finesse. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to lead a spade to the queen. The opponents are very likely to do that for me at some point. We could take a heart finesse, preferably after cashing one of the high hearts. It's possible to try and set up the diamond suit. That would require an extra dummy entry, though. Unless, you know, this happens to be like queen 10, 9 3rd of diamonds or something that West is leading from, which I think is very unlikely. So I think first things first, I want to win the jack of diamonds. And I say win because if East really has queen 9 4th, from East's perspective, it might look very risky to cover the jack of diamonds with the queen. Then I might be able to just set up the suit. Whereas if East ducks the jack, at least the suit will block. So let's play the jack. It does win, kind of as expected. And now I think I am going to just take a heart finesse. Because I'm conveniently over here, and a club finesse doesn't really help me. Okay, that's at least interesting. Now the 7 of hearts is a dummy entry. And more so than that, I think we can be pretty confident that the king of spades is in West's hand. Because I think West would be very unlikely to not switch to spades looking at this dummy. If they were looking at like Jack fourth or 4 small or something, or even 3 small, a spade switch looks kind of attractive, leading through a doubleton honor. So before that 7 of hearts gets knocked out, let's count our tricks. Once again, I have 3 more hearts, I have 2 more diamonds now that I can access it in dummy by playing a heart to the 7. And the clubs, I do have a natural club trick. Now, I do have some communication issues. Like if I cash the diamond ace and work on the club suit, they could win and switch to I'm not sure. Maybe I don't actually have communication issues. Because if they switch to spades, as long as my read is correct, that West has the king of spades, I can always either win the queen or duck a spade around to the queen and use the queen of spades as the entry and use the 7 of hearts to get back to the heart winners in my hand, as well as the stranded ace of spades. So yeah, this seems fine. I'll just cash the ace of diamonds. I mean, I've come up with what looks like a pretty foolproof line to collect, to get to 9 tricks by just setting up clubs here. So this should hold. And now we can cash the king of diamonds. Aha! It was queen third and 10-9 third. So again, kind of an interesting thing at trick 1 where East wasn't able to cover the jack of diamonds because technically, now I wasn't really planning on doing this, but technically I could have then taken a finesse against West 10-9 third. But I was terrified that West had just led from like 10 doubleton. So even if East had hopped up with the queen, I might not have gotten the diamond position correct, but yeah, kind of a cute hand. I mean, we did very well match point wise, obviously. West didn't defend very well at match points. I mean, winning the queen of hearts and returning the 10 to give us an entry, and then eventually leading a spade away from the king. But we were always going to be guaranteed to make our contract. So, board 3, best hand tournament, but I'm not really a huge fan of like trying to game the system when we have a best hand sort of thing. So like the fact that we have 11 high card points means everyone has at least 7, because it could be at most 11, 11, 11, 7 around the table, but more likely everyone's kind of like 10 to 11-ish, balanced. So I think some people would just pass this out, kind of expecting that it's not a game hand and there's no real reason to push our luck. I prefer to play normal bridge, or bridge how I see it, and kind of ignore the best hand sort of thing for the most part. So I'm going to open this club because I normally would. Club pass a spade. Take out double, we can make a support redouble. 1 no trump, 2 spades. I'll pass. Looks pretty good to me. We get a spade lead. And given the takeout double, I think East is likely to have the ace of diamonds and the king of hearts. No guarantee, but that seems very plausible, especially given this 1 no trump bid, which is very likely to have both spades and clubs stopped. So West might have like the ace of spades and the king of clubs. If West had any extra high cards other than those, they might have ended up bidding 2 no trump or something else over the redouble. So how many tricks do we have? We have 4 spade tricks, definitely. We have the ace of clubs and ace of hearts. That gets us up to 6. If the diamond hook is working, that gets us up to 7, and eventually setting up a 3rd round of hearts will get us to 8. In the meantime, the opponents should be able to take a club, 2 diamonds, a heart, and a spade. Looks like we've stopped in exactly the right spot. I guess I'll duck this trick. West wins the ace and switches to the 4 of diamonds. Okay. That's a little scary, because that could have meant that East had one of these hands that was too good to overcall 2 diamonds, so diamonds could be 6-1, but it looks like East was not prepared to take that risk. Well, this is better news now that spades are, for one thing, splitting. I mean, East has returned to 2nd. They shouldn't have 4 spades for their takeout double, but I guess it's possible. We can just pull spades and then set up the 4th round of hearts and dummy to pitch one of our minor suit losers. I guess I could try the heart finesse. Let me think for a second. So if I pull 2 rounds of trump, ending in dummy, and go 10 of hearts, hooking, heart to the jack, ace of hearts, you're back, you managed +9, congratulations. I don't think this hook is winning. Okay. Oh, fascinating. Well, that's a little unfortunate, because now it means we're making we're making 4 spades. East did not have a very good hand for their takeout double. But I think it's going to be hard to reach game on this, unless you're Brad, and Brad reaches game on every hand. Board 4, pass, pass, pass to us. We have 12. We'll open a spade. 2 hearts. You did not reach game on board 2? You mean board 3? Board 2, I highly doubt you didn't reach game. You didn't even reach the 1 level. Yeah, you just passed it out. I've said this thing. People try and game the system by taking advantage of the best hand criteria with 11 counts. Well, we have a big heart fit. I'm going to bid game, because this is imps. Whoa. That's quite the hand, partner. I mean, if hearts split 2-1, we can just pitch 2 diamonds, give up the ace of hearts, and rough 2 clubs. I guess that just has to be the line. So let's pitch 2 diamonds. I guess I'm going to play heart to the king. Okay, well, we have a second to think about what to do if trumps are 3-0. I could take the club hook. All right, I'm going to play a heart to the king and worry about this later, because a diamond finesse could win, a club hook could win, the king or jack of clubs could drop when we rough something out, so you know, and of course if this happens, now I can basically just claim. All right, 11 tricks. They get the ace of hearts. Wow! That was close. That was real close. I mean, so East could have gotten, or at least led their stiff club and hoped to get a club rough. But I did not expect spades to be 6-2 when both opponents have passed in the auction. Silly robots, you just have to open the East hand. I mean, I don't care what you open. Open 1 spade, open 2 spades, open 3 spades, open 4 spades. I think all of those are fine. You just have to pick one. You can't just like pass this hand and then pass throughout the auction and expect that you're gonna do okay. What we got here? We have 24. That's a lot of high cards. Four diamonds shows apparently... What? Does this not show hearts? Well, no matter... Oh, West has a 1 club opener on board 4? Yeah, that one I can accept passing. I mean, I don't mind opening a club either, but 10 counts, balanced, not everyone's cup of tea. But I mean, like, I'm way more shocked that the robots constantly pass these 2 suitors rather than opening them. Especially in 3rd seat. Okay, what is this 4 diamond bid? I assume 4-no is just natural into play. So what's 2-no, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2-no, 3 spades? That's what I want to know. Do we have a convention card? No, we have hand diagrams. That's it. Because if partner had another way to show like a minor suit, for all I know, partner could be 6-5. 3 spades is minor suit statement. Oh, you're right, you're right. 3 spades promises 4-4 in both minors, so partner couldn't do that. I'm wondering if partner can have a 6-card diamond suit here. Because if partner has like queen 6th of diamonds and a black king, I think we're looking at 6 diamonds being a decent spot. But I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna bid 4 hearts. 4-no's, key card, and diamonds. That's fine. Did this promise a diamond fit? It did. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We have 4 key cards. 5 no trump. Has all the key cards. Whoa. I think I'm just gonna take my chances in 6 now. I mean, I could bid 6 hearts. So what are the odds that partner can have everything I need? I mean, basically the ace king of clubs is what I need, right? Because this would give us, we're gonna guess 5 diamond tricks. I mean, maybe 6, unclear still. but that would give me 4 clubs, 3 hearts, 1 spade, which is 8 already. We just need 5 diamond tricks. The thing is, if I bid 6 hearts and I don't think partner's ever thinking about bidding 6 no trump. They're just gonna bid 7 diamonds. And that's kind of a problem. So I kind of need to decide if I'm playing 6 no or 7 no immediately. Or 7 diamonds, I guess. I mean, like, queen jack 5th of diamonds and ace king of clubs is pretty close to an opening hand. But that is, I don't think this partner would open it, and that is 13 tricks. The thing is, if partner doesn't have the king of clubs, like, I'm a little concerned what's going on here is partner is just like, well, I bid 4 no trump Blackwood, and now I'm saying we have all the key cards because that's what 5 no trump shows. They aren't taking into account the fact that I've limited my hand with this 2 no opener, and that if their hand really is just like queen jack 5th or 6th of diamonds and the ace of clubs and out, we don't really have play for a grand. So, like, if I could trust the 5 no bid, I would be much more comfortable just bidding a grand here. What's the worst that can happen? We go down in a grand. I've done that many a time before. I'll bid 6 hearts. Let's see what partner does. 7 diamonds. So when is 7 diamonds better? Last time Gib confirmed all the keys with me, you were off when slam all 3 key cards. Well, that doesn't sound like it's partner's fault. That sounds like you might have overstated your values earlier in the auction. Because 5 diamonds does show 1 or 4. We might have had 1. Oh. Wait, you didn't overstate your values. Or did you? I guess you didn't. That's actually really funny. Diamond a heart overcall. 3 diamond mixed raise. 3 hearts, just like... Apparently Gib thinks this shows extras, but you kind of have extras. Key card. A little shocking. 5 diamonds, 1 or 4. And partner bids 5 no, has all the key cards. I mean... Now, Brad, let's take a step back. You know that you don't have all the key cards when partner bids 5 no, right? Yeah, partner's a passed hand. Because partner made a mixed raise, so partner can't have 4 keys over there. But yes, you may have gotten a little bit too high on this one. All right, we're back to the decision point. 7 diamonds or 7 no. I'm going to bid 7 no. It's possible that 7 diamonds has better play if partner has like stiff ace of clubs, for example. But I think that this is a better practical chance. I mean, for all we knew, partner only had a 5-card diamond suit. You wondered how to get out without getting doubled. Well, just play against the robots and they never double you. I think that's the solution. All right, 6 of diamonds lead. Hopefully the diamond suit breaks, otherwise we're not going to have much play in this. Okay, that's good news. So now we can just run all of our red suit tricks and, I mean, take a spade finesse basically. Maybe someone gets squeezed if they have both black kings. May as well lead the queen of clubs. All right. I mean, the stiff ace was face up, so. Okay. It sounds like East is down to a stiff spade and the king of clubs. Nice. The spade hook worked. I mean, East was also squeezed, but this was just a show-up squeeze. So 22-20. Partner didn't have the greatest hand for us. I mean, had they let a club at trick one, we were just down because we have no entry to North's hand. But I was hoping that this wasn't what was going on. I mean, regardless, not a terrible contract to be in. I mean, 7 diamonds I think would have been a little better, but it's hard for us to know. I'm not sure what I would really have done with partner's hand. I mean, partner's looking at a 9 count and we're limited to 33 highs between us. It feels a bit rich to go searching for a grand slam, but I suppose it's possible that we had all of the same cards we had and the queen jack of clubs was the king of spades. In which case, you know, the fact that we have stiff ace of clubs opposite nothing and nothing wasted would work out better for us. But I think it's just really rare to see that. When you have a really, really big balanced hand, it's way more likely you have values in every suit than it is you have one suit where you have no stuff. I'm on my way to challenge Fuel for the win. Well, don't worry, I have a few boards to screw it up, I'm sure. Diamond by East, like this one. This is still like a position that I'm not sure what common practice is. I really like bidding my majors when I have 5, so I think I tend to overcall one of a major when I'm 5-4 in them rather than make a takeout double, but I could go either way. Diamond to spade and no trump, pass, pass. Yeah, balance with a double. That looks right to me. Pass, pass, 2 diamonds. Ooh, goody. Well, the opponents are starting to be in trouble here, I think. So, I mean, East is claiming to have 6 diamonds. But really, East would have been 2 diamonds over a no trump if they had that. So I think partner has just like an enormous amount of diamonds over there. So I'm going to double again and expect partner to pass this out. Now, I don't know what I'm leading. I guess I'll try the jack of hearts. What was this trick? Wait just a second. I feel like partner has an enormously large number of hearts that they didn't tell me about. We're also in huge trouble here, aren't we? This is just like very clearly making. Oh boy. We have some real issues. Jack of clubs. I mean, I'm just going to trust trick 1. Like, I don't think East is doing this if they have like ace king 4th of hearts. I think they have ace king doubleton. Partner has 6 small hearts, which I guess gives them... Hmm. Well, let's win the ace of clubs and see what count signal partner gives. The 2. So I could go ace of spades, spade rough. I haven't really figured out what my plan is. But it also seems like partner needs to have the spade king. I mean, this is why everything's very confusing to me on this hand. Partner passed out a no trump doubled, right? We doubled, partner passed right here. So partner has his stuff, right? They have to have high cards, but we know they don't have the ace, king, queen, jack of hearts, the ace, king, queen, jack of clubs, or the ace, jack of diamonds. I'm having a really difficult time figuring out like where the high cards are. Because it looks like East also needs to have something to open the bidding. Like ace, king of hearts, jack of clubs isn't enough. East could have the king of spades and nothing in diamonds. Or maybe East has... king of diamonds and nothing in spades. Like the thing is, ace of spades, spade rough, it feels like I'm just giving up my queen of spades as a natural trick. If East really is like 3-2, I guess 6-2? But why didn't East bid 2 diamonds immediately over a no trump? But if they are like that, then, you know, so what if they lead a club to the 10 and get 1 spade discard? I still have the ace queen sitting behind their king jack. Oh boy. I wonder if the only lead to beat this was the ace of spades, spade rough, club to the ace of spade rough. And then partner has 2 more natural diamond tricks somehow. I'm a bit worried if I like lead the ace of spades and partner turns up with stiff king, you know, then I cash the queen, but then all these spades are set up. And declare can use them as trump substitutes to just lead through north. Still not sure what happened trick 1. I mean, I just, you know, if partner really has 6 hearts, there's no reason to pass out 2 diamonds doubled. Like, I made a takeout double twice. We have a huge heart fit. We should be playing in hearts. I mean, we've missed a heart game if that's what's going on. Probably. I have no idea how to beat this contract. It is really sounding like East has a Doubleton club. I mean, partner played the deuce. I guess clubs could be 4-1. Like, maybe I can give partner club rough right now. But if East has 2 hearts and 2 clubs, he can have at most 3 spades. That gives him 6 diamonds. All right. I'm going to continue hearts. I don't know what's going on, but... Okay. Long tank by my partner. We are doing our best to cut down on the overtricks. The vulnerable overtricks, by the way. Minus 380. Not great. Okay. I don't understand what happened here. I made a takeout double, right? And partner passed it out with no values. What? Why can't we just bid 2 hearts? I don't understand. Why can't we just bid 2 hearts? Also, what the hell was overtaking the Queen of Hearts with the ace? What was that? I'm not sure I understand that play. I guess the good news is that I don't think we can ever beat this contract. But we certainly can hold it to 180. So not a great result. Well, I have 12. Let's open a diamond. Spade, a no trump. 2 no trump, invite. My hand's pretty bad, but I do have a 5-card suit. It's not a particularly good 5-card suit. I need a lot of help from partner in diamonds. I mean, for starters, I need partner to have 3 diamonds. And then 3 diamonds to nothing might not be good enough. 3 diamonds to the queen might not even be good enough. So I would basically need like queen jack third or king third of diamonds or something like that. Maybe jack 10 9. It's a little scary to contract for exactly 8 tricks at no trump playing imps. I wonder if I can sign off in 3 diamonds. Diamond, spade, and no trump, 2 no. I'm just gonna pass. I'm really not feeling like experimenting with a 3 diamond bid. I mean, also partner might just have a hand like this where no trump is gonna be better than diamonds anyway. So 7 of clubs lead. All right, we're only in 2 now. Our objective is to make 8 tricks. We are getting a club at trick 1. We have 2 diamonds and 3 hearts, so we can set up a heart. It feels like okay, well, point of order number 1, if this truly is a 4th best club lead, it's from ace queen 9 7, the 8 will win trick 1. If it's from a 3-card holding, very unlikely to be ace queen 3rd. So it would be either ace 9 7 or queen 9 7, and again we should play low from dummy. If it's from 7 doubleton, there's really not a whole lot we can do about it. Even if we stick in the jack, he just covers with the queen. We win the king, and eventually a club can come through. So I think regardless, we should play the deuce at trick 1, find out what's going on in the club suit, and then go from there. Club to the ace. a heart switch? I mean, at this point, I wish I was in 3 now. This is not great defense by our opponents. Okay, well, now we can take stock. We have 4 hearts. We have at least 2 clubs that we can set up. And we have 2 diamonds off the top. That's our 8 tricks. I suppose I can safely run the jack of clubs, just in case, you know, East made a mistake at trick 1 by winning the ace. Because even if I run the jack of clubs, West wins the queen, and plays the queen of spades through. I can cover, the 9 of spades still remains as a stopper. I have plenty of entries to both hands, so I can unblock the round suits. So this seems okay. 9 of hearts. All right. It would have been convenient if I was able to duck this diamond to East, but I can't really afford to do so because of my entry situation. This one I can duck. All right, well, we made 3 now. Unfortunately, we can, I mean, diamonds are 3-3 and West can never get in. So that's a little unfortunate because I think a lot of people will be there just because people hate playing into no trumpet imps. And it's not a particularly good contract. I mean, when I said that we really need partner to have 3 diamonds, it's just because there's a certain threshold minimum you need to meet for like the imp odds to be in your favor to then make game. And vulnerable, it's a little lower, but a 3-3 split is kind of very borderline. You want to be a little bit better than a 3-3 split in general for having the imp odds in your favor to make game. So that's why I was saying that if partner has 3 diamonds, I think we have better prospects. But it works out here. You do still have a little bit of work to do. You know, depending on what they lead, you might need to guess the queen of hearts, or you might need to guess the club suit or something. Because if West does get in, they can put the queen of spades on the table and cause you some real damage. But I suspect people will probably make it if they get there. It just looks sensible to play heart to the 10 because that keeps the danger hand off lead if the heart hook loses. Pass, pass, pass. We will open a diamond and rebid a spade. I guess 3 diamonds is probably the right bid. Like 2 diamonds just shows a minimum hand. So we should definitely bid 3 diamonds to convey our shape. Partner bids 3 no. Looks good to me if partner has heard me and doesn't want to explore for hearts or a diamond game or anything. Well, I count 8 tricks off the top, 6 diamonds and 2 spades. We do need to set up a heart, or maybe set up a club. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to win the diamond and lead a heart to the king. And this is kind of like a common imp tactic a little bit, where when you have like a 50-50 guess like this, a lot of the time it's more beneficial to just like try and steal the trick immediately by playing to the king. That way you can go about your business in the other suits. And here specifically, I'm just trying to keep West off lead from leading clubs through me. So I guess there's a little bit of a consideration here. When we win the diamond, our hands face up in the dummy, right? Partners declaring the no trump. So East, looking at the ace of hearts, might realize that if we guess the hearts correctly and lead a heart towards the king and East ducks the ace, we win the king, we might just take 6 diamonds, 2 spades, and a heart to make our contract. And that's kind of my plan. So East might actually win the ace of hearts to try and run the club suit against us. So against these opponents, maybe it's actually sensible to win the diamond, lead a heart, and if East doesn't hop ace, put in the jack. But I think against human opponents, more practically speaking, they're just going to play second hand low a lot of the time, not worry too much about the very rare case where they can actually run 4 clubs and the ace of hearts. It might even be impossible for them to run 4 clubs and the ace of hearts. Like East might be looking at, for example, king jack third or something. And then they know that the best they can do is take 3 club tricks if their partner has the ace. So anyway, let's see what happens at trick 2. East does hop up with the ace of hearts and switches to the ace of clubs and the jack of clubs. And now we have the rest. But yeah, kind of, looking at this hand, here's a great example of why playing second hand low often just works, even at imps. Like, East's technical chance for beating this contract is if their partner had the king, queen, 4th of clubs, right? They can see we're running 6 diamonds, they can count the ace, king of spades, that's 8 tricks. If they duck the ace of hearts and we guess the hearts correctly, we just have our 9th trick. But if they play, so, they can play for this really weird circumstance where partner has king, queen, 4th of clubs, and they can go ace of clubs, jack of clubs, club to partner's king, queen, cash 5 tricks. But that's very unlikely. North heard this auction and bid 3 no trump, knowing full well that we haven't really promised a club stopper. So I think North is very likely to have one of the club honors. We don't know which one, but it could be the queen, it could be the king, it could be like, I guess it's one of those 2 at the very least. So ace of clubs, low club, or ace of clubs, jack of clubs, I think is almost a 0% line. Whereas if you just play a low heart, look what happens. Declarer sticks in the jack. I mean, I said I was playing the king, but a less astute declarer might stick in the jack here, lose to the queen, a low club comes through, they put in the 10, it loses, and now it goes ace of clubs, club to the king, heart to the ace, the opponent's cash 5 tricks and beat the contract. So you do often want to give declarer these guesses, even if it's not like the technically best double dummy play against every possible layout of the hand. Because sometimes declarer gets a guess wrong. But we don't get defense that strong in these kind of events, unfortunately. So pass, we have a pretty good hand. 17 will open heart, 2 hearts, 3 clubs. Can we have a slam? Let's say queen, 4th of hearts. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's very likely that the king of spades is onside. It's not close to 100%. I mean, East is a passed hand, so if they really did have like ace, king, 6th of clubs and the king of spades, they would be getting pretty close to an opening bid. I mean, for a lot of people that would be an opening bid, but so if partner has something like a doubleton spade, queen fourth of hearts, and the king queen of diamonds, we could make a slam. It's a little much. I don't really know what can go wrong if I do something like bid 3 diamonds, for example, or 3 spades or whatever. But I think it's hard to imagine finding a hand where partner has all the right cards. Now maybe we could make a slam in spades. Like imagine partner has queen third of hearts and king fifth of spades. And like 3 diamonds and like a doubleton club or something. That's actually more reasonable. I think we could make a slam if partner has a big spade fit with us. Because we could use our hearts to pitch partner's diamonds, ruff the diamonds in partner's hand, ruff clubs in our hand. So unfortunately, it looks like we can't really show spades in this auction. I guess then I'll just bid 4 hearts. King of diamonds lead. Well, partner doesn't have any of the above. I mean, queen jack fourth of hearts is nice. This kind of ensures that we're going to be making our contract, but they didn't have any of the above hands we were looking at. So I definitely want to win this trick. If diamonds are 5-1, we don't want to risk looking foolish. Duck this. Diamond ruff, club to west, diamond ruff. Go down in our contract. And let's pull trumps if we can. All right, I'm gonna try my best to make an over trick if possible. It looks like it's not possible. But what I can do is I can set up that 7 of diamonds for a beer. Look at that. Don't play a diamond. No! 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 Denied. Okay, did East really pass this hand? Hold on, we need to go back to the auction. East passed this hand in second seed. That's insane. Ace, king, queen, 7th of clubs. Wow. All right, board 10. Pass by East. I will open spade. No trump. We'll bid 2 diamonds. 3 diamonds. So is 3 hearts shortness? 3 hearts is patterning out. What's 3 spades? 3 spades is also patterning out. Well, it's kind of a problem. Because I would like to do something that indicates to partner I'm interested in bidding a game, but I don't know which game. And I mean, 3 no trump doesn't exactly cut it. 3 hearts obviously misdescribes my hand. 3 spades misdescribes my hand a little bit. I might try 3 spades. I mean, alternative I think is to bid 4 diamonds. It blows past 3 no trump, which could be our last making spot, but at the very least it would at least show what my hand is, although according to the robots, 4 diamonds doesn't even guarantee a diamond fit, which is insane to me. Do they think 3 diamonds is showing 5? They do. Why would 3 diamonds ever show 5? Is this just how normal 2/1 works? This is awful. if a forcing no trump really doesn't let you raise your partner's suit if you only have 4 of them. Well, all right. I guess in the confines of the system, I'm just going to bid 4 diamonds. I'm a little too worried if I bid 3 spades, partner's just going to bid 4 with some sort of doubleton, and I'm going to be priced into bidding 5 diamonds anyway. You know, if I bid 3 spades and partner bids 3 no, great, I can pass, everyone's happy. But I guess I would rather show my diamond fit. Whoa! Can you really just pass that out? Apparently you can. Survey says yes. We get a diamond lead. I mean, I suppose I'm happy that we're not at the 5 level. 2 quick losers and the fact that once they start pulling trumps, I'm gonna have some difficulty. Well, so I win the king of diamonds. That 6 of diamonds lead is low. So this suggests to me that West started with ace third. Yikes. I mean, a trump lead makes a ton of sense against this auction. So I don't really blame West for leading trumps. I mean, blame West isn't really the right way to describe it. I don't really fault West for, you know, not like leading the 4th suit, for example. Well, there is no 4th suit, but not like leading a club or a heart. So, I mean, I see some problems that could potentially arise. So if I go, I mean, obviously if I lead a heart and West wins, they just go ace of diamonds, diamond. If I lead a heart and East wins, then I think we're in good shape because East is out of trumps. East will have to return something, either a heart or a black suit. I can ruff a bunch of hearts in my own hand, and we should be well equipped to make our contract. But if I lead a heart and West, say, wins the ace or something and goes ace of diamonds, diamond, we're in a lot of trouble. So I'm wondering if I can get away with like trying to ruff a bunch of spades in the dummy. Let's say I go ace of spades, spade ruff. If I lead a club off dummy, one problem, and I mean this isn't necessarily that difficult for an opponent to come up with, but they would have to be a little sharp, is if I lead a low club planning on putting in the 10, East can hop up with the queen and block the club suit. So that would kind of condense the number of club entries to my hand to just 1. But it's possible East wouldn't work out that line of play. Okay. I think the line that I've come up with is I'm going to go ace of spades, spade ruff, and lead a low heart off the dummy. East might have a hard time ducking the ace of hearts. All right, let's give this a try. Okay, that's good news. West didn't overtake this, so this is going to allow us to start cross-ruffing some things. Well, yeah, now what's the plan? Because if I rough a spade now and West pitches a heart, I won't be able to rough a heart back to my hand anymore. So if I go ace king of clubs, heart rough, spade rough, heart rough high, I will eventually lose a club and a diamond. I think I like that line of play. So I give up on guessing the club suit, but as long as the third round of hearts I can rough low, I at least make 4 diamonds, which is all I care about. It's imps. You know, we're not in 5. No! East is the one who has the ace third of diamonds. Oh, that's not good. Why did East win the Jack of Hearts and not continue ace of diamonds diamond? Oh, that was brutal. I mean, I'm just down if they do that. It doesn't even matter if I guess the clubs. I mean, for one thing, spades are 5-2. Wow. Well, that was unfortunate because I could have made this if I had hooked the Jack of clubs at the end. But I mean, I expected West to have the 3-card diamond suit. I don't know. It was a good opening lead and then just very, very poor defense from East, but they really got me. Board 11, 2 boards to go. We have 2 minus scores and I expect them both to be pretty bad. We'll open a no trump. Accept the transfer. Partner has 5-5 in the majors. Wow. Okay, what? 4 hearts shows support but no extra values. At least that's the alert. How do I show extra values though? 3 spades is spades, 3 no trump is nothing, 4 clubs is natural, 4 diamonds is natural. So they have missed a step somewhere in here. 4 hearts shows no extra value. I mean, what? Do I have to bid 5 hearts to show extras? Apparently I do. Ooh, look at this, it shows 17. I do only have 16, I understand. But okay, well, what are my alternatives? Because the thing is, when you open a no trump, partner's supposed to be captain. You should really have a way to show support for one of these suits. Like 3 spades would be the natural way to show spades support, which is totally fine, but if I have hearts, I mean, there's no reason for me to bid 4 clubs or 4 diamonds to show a natural suit here. These should be either Q bids or some sort of strong raise of either major or something like that. So, like, I don't know if partner has more than just a minimal game force, which makes it very hard for me to bid my hand because I have this massive heart fit, and if partner just has like almost anything, slam is probably going to be pretty good. Yeah. No, I mean, all this stuff should be heart-based, but I think it's sensible to have one of them be show hearts and one of them show spades. Like 3 spades could just be your generic, like, non-serious slam try, and 4 of some minor could be like a serious slam try in spades. Or you could just use them as like cubids and hearts or something like that. I guess almost anything's fine. But Oh boy. I don't know. I'm gonna bid 5 hearts. This could backfire. Ace of diamonds lead, and we're just cold for a slam. Well, I did the best that I could. I really did the best I could to get partner's opinion on this one, and we just couldn't get there for whatever reason. What more am I supposed to do other than bid 5 hearts? I'm not sure. All right, 3 passes. Last board is set. We get to open 2 clubs. So 3-no opener is 25 to 27, but I think 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3-no is also 25 to 27. I'm not sure what the difference is. I'm going to start with 2 clubs, and I haven't decided because I only have 23. But this is such a good 23. I have no jacks. I have a lot of aces and kings, and I have a really, really good 5-card suit. Like, I think showing this as 22 to 24 is just a little too weak. So I'm going to bid 3-no. Well, there's some good news. As long as the diamonds are splitting, we have our 9 tricks. How match pointy do I want to be? Like, I could lead a club to the king. Let's run some diamonds and see, okay, that 8 of clubs kind of puts me off from this idea. Jack of clubs discard now? Hold on. Really? The Jack of clubs? I kind of want to lead a low club. I think West has the ace-queen. Okay, or that happens. What? I'm sorry, excuse me? West pitched a low club and then the Jack of clubs. Wonderful. Well, we got all the match points on the last one. I don't think we ended up doing all that well in this event. You know, after bidding and making 7-no, minus 380 is not a good result. 150, I think we did well in the auction, but diamond splitting is not great for us.